Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my full miracle knot install. So before we even think about starting the install, I need to prep my natural hair first. And this step is honestly one of the most important parts of the entire process. The way your braids look underneath is going to determine how clean and how long lasting your miracle knots are going to be. So I'm starting with clean stretch hair because working on shrunk up natural hair makes the braiding process so much harder to control. So I'm creating medium individual braids throughout my whole head, working section by section. I parted my hair in 3 sections to make the braiding process a little easier and more organized. After creating my 3 main sections, I'm going to start the braiding process. I'm keeping the braids medium size and as flat as possible because obviously this would be the base for the crochet hair. So I'm taking my time with this part and making sure the parts are fairly neat. I'm not that good with parting all the time, but I do want the front to have a neat base to help the hair lay better once it's installed. So this is what the finished braid base looks like now that everything is done. It's not perfect, but it will definitely do. Now, I'm not sure how many braids I have because I didn't count them. Now, before we begin, I want to thank EayonHair for sponsoring today's video. They sent me over 5 packs of their Burmese curly hair in 20 inches. The hair has a very full and curly texture. The curls are already defined, but the hair also has a lot of volume. So this is what it looks like before actually installing them. Before I begin the crochet install, I'm first going to start braiding the crochet hair onto the ends of my natural hair. And for this part, I'm using my natural hair as the 3rd strand. So I have the crochet hair on 2 sides and my natural hair becomes the 3rd strand as I continue braiding down. And I'm just going to show you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So like I said, I have the crochet hair on 2 sides and my natural hair becomes the 3rd strand and I just continue braiding all the way down. I'm keeping the braid medium size and making sure the added hair is blended into my natural hair. This helps create a more secure base before I begin using the crochet method. Now, once I have the braid started, I'm going to move into the crochet install. So I'm taking my crochet hook and placing the threaded part of the crochet hair onto the latch hook. So after placing the hair onto the hook, I close the latch and pull the crochet hair through my braid. I'm just making sure I'm working through the braid carefully so the hair stays secure. And then I take one of the curly pieces and crochet it back through the other side. So I'm using 3 strands of hair for each braid, which gives the style the fullness I'm looking for without adding every single piece at once. I continued using the same method throughout the back section. I'm working carefully and spacing the hair evenly so the finished style looks full and balanced. So I'm almost done with the back section, but this is what the hair is looking like after using 1 pack. And you can already see how full and long it is. Like I said, this is 20 inches, and depending on how long or where your natural hair stops, the length will look different on everyone. So I'm just continuing the same process throughout the rest of my head. And one thing I will say about miracle knots is to take your time. There is absolutely no rush in this hairstyle, but once it's done, it lasts for weeks. Also, if you want to check out this hair, I will leave the link to this exact hair in my discount code in the description box below. Okay, so this is what the hair looks like in its natural state after the full installation. The hair is very full and long. I really like the volume, but because it was so hot outside, all of this hair was a little too much for me. So I decided to customize the style and make it a little shorter and easier for me to wear. So I'm just going to start off by spraying it down with some water and then adding some mousse before I begin to cut it. So I'm just spraying each section down with water, and this just helps bring out more of the curl pattern and make the hair easier to shape. that the curls are defined on my hair and I can see what I'm working with, I'm just going to cut it just above my chest area. I decided on this length because it looked much better on me and felt more manageable for the warmer weather. And this is the final look. I really like how the water and mousse helped define the curls, and cutting the hair gave the style a shape that worked better for me. The hair is still full, but the shorter length makes it feel more comfortable and easier to wear. I also like that the curls have plenty of movement and volume. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.